My crack a cold one this week is going to go to finding your way back to your teammate. I was wondering if I would tell this story on this show. I kind of vented to the boys about it before the show started. But finding your way back to your teammate in this circumstance, in this situation, my teammate is my wife. We were in New York over the weekend. We had a lot of great moments, but we had a couple down moments. And one of those down moments is we were at each other's throat at like 2 a.m. on Saturday. I'll preface this, sweetheart, you were right. You were right. I was wrong.
This sounds like a motherfucked as well.
Yeah. But you got to crack a cold one too, because we found our way. We both apologized to each other.
There we go.
But we had a great night on Saturday where we got a sitter. We were out in New York. Charles had a work thing earlier in the week and then parlayed into visiting a really good friend of hers in New York. And we were hanging out with that couple. They have 2 little ones of their own, like 8 years old and 5 years old. So the 5-year-old was close with Rue. They were great to Rue. They were great with the kids. But on Saturday, we've been doing all the family stuff to where, we're all with each other. We're going to dinner. We're doing breakfast. Hey, let's go to the pool. Let's do this and that. But on Saturday, it was just the adults. We got a sitter. We went out. We had dinner. It was a little double date. We had dinner up on a rooftop somewhere. And then afterwards at 10:45, we went to this speakeasy magic show. It was a really cool setup. You go in, you kind of in this waiting area, like inside of this bar. Guy comes up and grabs you. He was like,
was there a secret code?
Yeah, but the person who booked it had to do all the secret code stuff.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So he grabs him, takes him over. Hey, you guys are going to the other side. Tell him George sent you. Go to the other side. It's a cleaners, to where the cleaners is closed, and you walk in, and you got the desk sitting up front. You got all these clothes hanging from like dry cleaning and everything else. You say what the code is. Hey, George sent us, and you take your little coupon. You walk behind. There's like a door behind all the clothes. You're like walking through the clothes and everything else. There's a secret little door. You enter the secret door, and then you're back in this bar area with a little stage. And it was a magic show. We had a great time at the magic show. A lot of different magicians. They have about 10 minutes at each table, and they get up and they do different sets. They do different things. It was a great night. During that night, again, double date. We had a sitter for all 4 kids at my wife's friend's apartment. So Rue
with
and
the
Scotty,
8-year-old and the 5-year-old.
Yeah, Rue and Scotty are essentially having a little sleepover at Susan's.
Okay.
So they're at Susan's. They have a little movie night. They watch Frozen. They go down to sleep. Rue's having a little sleeping bag sleepover. Scotty's down for the count around 7:30. She's the easy one to put down. And Rue and the 2 friends, the 8-year-old and the 5-year-old, they do a little sleepover together in one of their bedrooms.
Yeah.
And throughout that night, they're alluding to, hey, the kids seem like they're having a great time. They can just stay all night at our house. And Charles kind of pushing back, oh, we can go back and we can get them. And in my mind, bubbling up is like, hey, if they're offering, we can take them up on this offer and we can just go back to our hotel room, our 400 square foot hotel room. We can have the bed to ourselves. We could sleep and we don't have to worry about the kids.
In that moment, are you doing any hints towards Char of kind of like a, hey.
No, I think I nudged her one time. I'm like, hey, it'd be kind of nice. Kind of nice. She's like, hey, sweetheart, there are kids. I'm like, I feel you, but would be nice. And at this point, it's like 1:30 in the morning, and I am absolutely beat. Everybody's kind of beat. And we're finishing out this magic show. And again, they are doubling down on, hey, they're already asleep. They can just sleep at the apartment, and we'll handle them in the morning. And I'm thinking, could be kind of nice. Sweetheart, come on. She doesn't want to do it. They're tripling down.
I was just about to say, don't tell me they tripled down.
Triple down.
Then it's like you may even be kind of rude. Then it's like, what? They don't want their kid. We're not good enough to have their kids spend the night.
Yeah, and then Then it gets to the point where I'm like, we're Ubering back, and I'm thinking to myself, why ain't we getting an Uber back to the hotel? Like, they've offered us. Like, why not take them up on this offer? Knowing that my man Chris on the other side is probably like, he's probably like, it'd be nice if you guys come get your kids. He's not saying nothing. No, he's like, yeah, it'll be fine. Can't be too hard. I know my man Chris. He's like, yeah, why don't you guys come get your kids?
Come get your kids.
And I'm thinking, hey, sweetheart, let's fucking just go back to the hotel room. So we go back, we wake him up. It's 2 a.m. We wake up Rue, we wake up Scotty, Charles getting Scotty in the carrier. I'm getting Rue. We get an Uber to go back to a hotel. Rue's throwing a tantrum the entire time back to the hotel. Obviously, she's tired.
Yeah.
All the different things, right? And I'm just sitting there. I'm exhausted, and I'm starting to get in like a bad mood for the fact that we ended up taking the kids back to the hotel. And we're pushing them down. We're going down the hall. We got the stroller. Going down the hall, and Charles makes a comment. It seems like you're kind of mad at me right now. Because I think Rue made the comment like, Dad, you frustrated? Oh, no, Dad's not frustrated. Dad's just tired. And Charles goes, it feels like you're kind of mad at me right now. And I'm like, we could have left the kids at the apartment and came back to the hotel. This is basically how I said, oh, so you are mad at me. I'm just saying it would have been nice if we could have just came back to the hotel room and got some sleep with each other. And so I'm, doing this thing. When I get upset, I'm very much like an internal being. Yeah. A lot of things fester inside. I more so suppress. I know my therapist would say, hey, you need to talk about this stuff. I'm a guy that suppresses my emotions.
When I've traveled with you for travel shoots, that happens also when you get tired, it seems like. Yeah. So it was a little double down.
Oh, yeah. We were wiped. We were exhausted. Because you're running around, you're doing stuff with the kids all day. And nap time, there wasn't really a whole much of a nap time because, again, you're just on the move. You're in a different city.
Yes.
And then when we're going back to our hotel room, like our hotel room is insanely small. So we're all 4 on the bed. Scotty's playing. You're trying to get her down, but she doesn't really want to go down. So it's like, all right, we're just going to eat this nap time. So everyone's essentially just exhausted. And because I was on that was a different day. All these days run together. But you're sleeping in the bed with your toddler. We don't normally do that. So Rue's like, she's adjusting all night long. You're waking up like about 8 times because her foot is like on your face. You're like, hey, sweetheart, you got to move over. Go bother mom or something. Apparently, like I'm her human pillow. Yeah, she's in between us. But we were just at that part of the night to where there was not a lot of like diplomatic resolution.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we said a few things back and forth to each other.
Okay.
That I'm not proud of. I know she's not proud of. I escalated the situation because I more so wanted to suppress and internalize and say, no, I don't want to talk about this shit. I want to go to bed and I want to sleep on it. She's like, oh, so you don't want to like get this figured out and talk about it tonight. No, I don't want to talk about it tonight. I want to go to sleep. I want to put the kid down and I want to go to sleep. Well, she's like, well, Rue's already asleep. Like, can't you just help me with Scotty? I still got to do my face routine and brush my teeth and everything else. And I told her, I said, I told you that when we got to the apartment that I had Rue, meaning you have Scotty. So even though Rue's asleep, that's a win for me. You got to put Scotty down. That was the deal. She's like, oh, so you're not going to be my teammate? You can't have some perspective on how I've been grinding with the kiddos all week long out here in New York while you were in Chicago. I'm like, oh, so now you want to bring up the scoreboard. Now you want to scoreboard me to death. Make me feel guilty. I wish I could have been out here with you.
Are you in your PJs while you're having this?
I'm just in my shorts. So I guess I'm in my PJs. I'm like scratching Rue's back, and there's a part of me after the fact. I wasn't thinking about it in the moment, but after the fact, I'm like, I kind of hate that I was kind of going back and forth with mom, like, because Rue was there. I think she was sleeping, but when you're young, it's like you could be fake sleeping. You're listening to mom and dad argue. I don't know if she's old enough to have that figured out yet.
What are y'all doing? Have you ever seen The Other Guys?
Yeah, of course.
The whisper fighting. I said I had Rue. That means you have Scotty. You said that. No,
we were, the volume wasn't too high, but we were loud. We were loud enough. I was loud enough for sure. And I kind of do the thing where I like roll over on the other side. Charles like sitting there like shaking, like, rocking Scotty, trying to get her to sleep because she's fussy. And I'm like, you got Scotty.
At that volume? With that tone?
Yeah, I think so. I can't fully remember.
Oh no!
Did thing where I kind of like roll over and I'm trying to fall asleep and try not to think about all the words that I said because I'm trying to just sleep. She's like, so you don't want to figure this out? I'm like, no, I don't want to figure this out. I want to go to sleep. Just log us a therapy session. We can talk about this with a therapist. And she's like, she's not booked for next week. I'm like, well, you better book her because we need to figure out. We got to talk about this conversation with the therapist. And she's like, well, it doesn't seem like it's very healthy if we have to use a therapist to talk about this. Like, we need to be using we need to be doing the stuff that she's talked to us about.
Therapist is there to help us through stuff, not to solve everything.
Yeah.
Not to solve it.
Sweetheart, it's June. You don't want to respect mental, what is it? Mental Health Awareness Month?
I think it's Pride Month. Is it both?
Yeah, it might be both.
It might be both.
Yeah. Juneteenth.
Come on.
So there's a lot of things going on.
June's a big month, dude. June's a big month.
And I like to think I hard-headed that argument to where, listen, I'm going to sleep. I don't want to I don't want to talk about this. Being a dude, being a full-on dude, having a low moment as a husband, as a father, and as a man. And the next morning, she beats me to an apology. She's like, hey, I'm sorry for, I said some things I didn't mean last night. I am sorry for bringing the scoreboard. I didn't want it to go there. And I was like, fuck, because I needed to be the first to apologize because I was being a bitch about the entire situation. Because I just wanted to like, just go back to the room. We don't got the kids. It's like they offered, we take it up. Night, me and you, we go back, we sleep, we wake up, we go down and get lattes. Like we enjoy just a nice little morning before a little pool day that we were about to have on Saturday or whenever that was. And she's giving me the whole, hey, the kids are our responsibility. Like, I don't want to put our kids, the responsibility of our kids on my friend when even though she's offering and saying yes, like, I know what it takes to, handle a couple kids. And they would have all four of them doing all their morning routines and they're getting the same amount of sleep that we're getting.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's our kids are our responsibility. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yes, she's right. But we would have had a little lifeline. We would have had a little, anyway. I'm cracking a cold one too. We ended up finding our way back to each other. We were both apologetic to each other because, I was being a pussy.